And a lot of people in Cambodia you cannot run as a divisional operation, which means that you one person like America, you can hold many departments. It's a failure because in Cambodia we lack of common sense and not many human resources, skilled human resources. So we do functional operation, which means that one head carry one department and straight from top to the bottom. There's no divisional branches. The same thing in the government. If you don't do divisional, it's doomed to fail because so many branches, so many complexes, and that's why a lot of developing countries they choose functional, which means that one ministry just take one department. If it's education, just Ministry of Education. Sport, Ministry of Sport. Is labor, Ministry of Labor. TVET, Ministry of TVET. University, Ministry of Higher Education. You have to do it functional, and that way people are responsible and they work. They be hard, you know. So to say that a hard, and that's how it should be. And if we don't do that, the same thing for company. If you're afraid to hire more staff because you think that you can earn penny here, penny there, and you can squeeze from your employees' sweat and blood earning, end up losing more. So pay them the market rate and hire the right skill and put the right people in the right position, and make sure you have someone. So three main bloodline for a company: human resources, very important. To hire someone that's not relative, do the right thing for the right job and no bias. Number two, finance, so that they do cash flow. You don't have very short-handed. In Cambodia, 90% of people fail because they are short-handed. They don't have proper management of the fund. Within 3 years, they run out of fund, and then they close. But they're not making, not that they're not making profit. The company making profit, but they're short-handed because 3 more months, or 1 more week, the money will flow in 100%. But right now, you need just only $100 you don't even have. That's short-handed. Then you go, you crash. And people, word of mouth is confident, is very important to do business. So finance management. Another one is the ITC, information technology. It's very relevant, vital to the survival of a company. You need to keep record because every company in Cambodia, they care less. Not every, a lot of companies that I know, they care less about records, about archives, about documents, about filings. So when they look for it, they don't have any. The small, you can keep track, keep record, you can follow up. When the company grows suddenly from the 4 staff to, like my company, 2,300, and students from 4 students now to 20,000. How would you know who's and who? How do you create the SMS, school management system? How do you know who's graduate what year, what grade, and how to grade transcript? All of those things need the IT. So those are the 3 bloodlines for a company to survive. So basically, that's what you need to do. And then if any department, ministry come, make sure that you comply. Don't just give money under the table. You are creating more wound. You're not healing it. If this ministry can say, I need you to pay this because you don't have that, don't blackmail me, okay? I will pay you. Give me warning. The next time I will give you this requirement. And then another department come, they want A, B, okay, I give B, but you cannot find me right away. You tell me first, because every company, everything need to forewarn. So I will do that for you. But if the ministry don't give me because they want another under table money to get that requirement, that's their business. I already submit, give proof. Then you do that. By the time you know, small thing, little by little, you are fully complying. You fully comply without knowing it. And by the time you know, you are far ahead of everyone. So it's a matter of how you start the company. It starts from small and do it the right way, the right thing, and it grow healthy. But if you start small and you didn't do the right thing, And when you grow, a lot of people by the age of 40, they have diabetes already, cardiac, and then cholesterol and so on. The same thing, a human being, you don't eat, you don't take care of yourself well, you die early. And a lot of people have heart attack, stroke, and diabetes by the age of 45. But if you take care of yourself, just like take care of company from the beginning, then you live longer, healthier as you grow older.
I think we might have time for one question from the audience.
I have a few things that I want to mention. Usually they want to know, do I need lawyer for IPO? Yes, I need a law firm. And number two, do I need an audit firm? Yes, I need an audit firm. And number three, do I need, to submit document to certain ministry for finalize? Yes, I need to resubmit and redo all documents to the Ministry of Education or your own ministry, your relevant ministry, to the tax department, to the Ministry of Labor, to the Social Security Fund, to the pension funds, to MOC, to many other departments that are relevant to your business. And those are the things that you need to do. And another thing is that make sure that your company are, number one, have proper financial account report, and also have comprehensive tax audit, have labor law compliance, and also have official license registration in place. And also patents. Make sure that everything you do, like the gentleman earlier mentioned about the .com, .kh and so on, register, buy it. A lot of people make money, millions of dollars, they just buy all the .coms and this and that, and then when you need it, they sell you expensive. So a lot of people making business, especially those who in that area, and they're holding those things, so they bought all ahead of time. And does it cost to go on IPO? These people are asking me, so for the sake of information sharing, average cost about $500,000. So in order to go to the main board. And we have main board and we have the growth board. So growth board is smaller than, I think, smaller than 6.5 million. Growth board is above 6.5 million. So that's how it works. And when you go IPO, there's two ways. A lot of people are still questioning, and they won't tell you. You don't ask them. Okay. So when you go on IPO, you don't ask them. You don't know. There's two IPO. One is cornerstone. One is best effort. So that I want people to know also. A lot of underwriters, they just want you to go to best effort. It's a retail, which means you sell small percentage, and they don't have to do any work. Easy for them. So they don't have to go look for investor. So if you cannot sell, it's none of their business. They don't have to buy over. So easy way out for the underwriter. But if a cornerstone, you probably sell more share, and you are most likely going to, don't worry and you don't care much if you sell or not. Just get a few million here and there for the sake of some time, for tax reason that you on IPO, you can tax deduction 50% for 3 years. And you get more funding from outside because now you are transparent, you are known to be regulated well. So many other investors might want to join you in. Those are the benefits. So for school, we already have 100% tax deductible, free. So we don't gain anything for us. But what we gain is that is the benefit of the people. They can be the owner of the company. Because I want parents to be owner of the schools everywhere throughout the province. Another thing that you have to also understand is that you have to do the disclosure document, the legal due diligence report, and also the forecast financial report and audit report. You submit document to SEOC. That's the place where you first submit your requirement and you talk to them if you can go on IPO or not. And then the next one, you can list or not on CSX, and then have to do with all the relevant ministry department. And then you can do a roadshow after that, and usually take 2 months after you submit your document to search. You have 2 months to for them to review. But because it's a crunch time, you can ask them to do private roadshow, subject to approval by them. So that's how it is. It's more complicated than that. It's hard to explain and show the information for 25 minutes. It would be more meaningful to be elaborated a bit more. Otherwise, our audience might be confusing because I have hundreds of people asking me. So it's so bad that you don't have that time to answer them all in a longer period. So you get answer here and there, one. For Cambodian, millions of people not having experience going on IPO. For Western world, Western people, everyone goes on IPO, everyone buys stuff. So this is quite new for Cambodian. So whatever I do is for the purpose and sake of Cambodian publics, so that it is a roadmap for them to go. And I believe that the public in Cambodia probably know that whatever I do is a roadmap for them. So even for this company, it's my company, but I do it for the roadmap so that people who follow, they can understand the process and so on. So I guess I take a lot of time, maybe have some question I can answer after that. Yes.
I think the lady in the front had a question.
It seems like you have responded to my question. This is about people saying that being compliant is very expensive and very complicated. From your own experience, do you think it is very complicated and expensive? And you have mentioned about the benefits and trust that would you like to highly recommend to those business owners to be compliant like your company? So what is your best recommendation to the business owner on this?
It is your purpose to start a business and be the founding member of any business, and that's what Westerners do. They're always the owner of this company, the owner of that company, the owner of this brand. They do one solidly and they do it for generation. Cambodian, they like to do small things and so many things and share so many partners and then produce all. So you see that when the country getting better and then it's open, foreigner all come and they take every sector and they become the pioneer, the founder and the billionaire of each sector and oversee and control the economy in that country, especially developing country. So, and they get easy way out. Rules is very relaxed, policy very relaxed, requirement very relaxed, fee very cheap, everything. That's why a foreigner are very keen on investing in country that has business from A to Z, and A to Z have not yet complete the entire business or the name of business, and A itself have not run hundreds times yet. So there's so many business to do that it is become a founding member, a president or founding owner of some type of company, and usually belong to foreigner when they come in, because new eyes see brighter thing in new places. So Cambodia is a land of frontier. It's a golden land of frontier. To grow anything, you put anything, it grows. And that's why I feel so bad that Cambodia don't see that. So don't overdo many business. Just focus on one thing and focus just like the sun. Shine to the glasses and burn the paper. That's how forest get burned from that one. Be focused. Do on one business. And start it clear, small. You don't need to be partner. They do M&A. That's the concept of partner. The merger to export it when it's about to half ripe. Create a factory and squeeze the juice and then export every bar. They need a shot of it after, before dinner, and make shake and so on. It's prices. You know, every fruit, everything is Cambodia is a golden land. It's a land of frontier that you put any seed, it will grow. There's a guaranteed money there, and money is everywhere. You might say you have the right hand, money on the left. You use the left and money on the right. It's hard to get it. But in Cambodia, money is on the right side and you use the right hand. It's a matter you want to pick it up or not. But sometimes you see the money, but you're not educated, you never exposed, and your country never use dollar. You see $100, You might not pick it up. So education, hide you from reality. That's why education is very fundamental, a foundation for growth and health. That's why every developing country, if you don't focus on health, education, don't expect to grow. Because when you don't have education, you don't have intellectual. You don't have intellectual, you have no human resources. Don't have manpower to work. You don't have manpower to work, no matter how big you grow, you will crumble down because you have no structure to hold on to those. Like some countries, they might be feared right now because they have stunned human growth for almost 10 years. And they still don't realize it. They keep killing intellectual. I'm not literally killing, they don't educate them. They just let all the people migrate for the sake of what? And then they say, oh, my country is developed. Yes, it's developed. Your leader is making developed. But why don't you create human resource for them, for him, to build a country? Why do you destroy human resources and let every country, high technology, revolve on those meat, like piece of meat, hungry for human resources? You get a specialist, you train 3 months, you say stupid, still don't learn after university. Are they all stupid, or is it the institution don't train them? You cannot be stupid the whole country. So you have to ask. So, you think that education is not in demand? They are die hard in demand. And you have any professional school yet? No. You have any this physical, mentally challenged fit school yet? You have any TVET school yet? You have university that train the right people for the right workforce yet? You have enough workforces to do factories? No. So what kind of economy you expect to grow? So people are fooling themselves every day, saying things that's for the sake of saying, but they're not doing the right thing for the country that the leader works so hard for. So sometimes we have to just slap yourself up and be awake and say, what the hell are we doing? It's not a good thing to say, but I'm not pointing finger to any particular country, but common sense will tell you what it is.
I can see Travis slowly creeping to the podium, so I think that's a sign.
The gentleman over there have a question, but I think maybe it's too late for him, huh?
You can ask him after the session. Thank you very much for taking the time. Wish you all the best if you're listening.
Thank you. Wish everyone all the best, and I hope that you all doing SME, go to a larger company, but make sure to do the right way, the right thing, and follow the law, and don't get any skeleton in your closet.